All right, what's up, guys? I really need to make this video today. I need to talk about a lot of things and get a lot of things off my chest because, yeah, today was just a rough day. Um, and yeah, I'm just gonna start talking, and you can listen. This video, to be honest, this video is a lot for myself. I just need to talk and talk and just talk some things out in my brain and fucking just I'm gonna put it on the camera because I gotta make a video every day. So let's hear it. So I'm just gonna start with the night before because that's kind of where my day started, I guess. So I went out to watch my friend's DJ set because he played, which means I got home at like 11:30 or 11. I could have gone to bed and woken up. Like I could have woken up at 4:44, but I didn't. I thought I was like too fucked. I was like, nah, like I feel like I'm not getting enough sleep. So I woke up at 6 instead. I still wanted to go and support my friend, so I don't regret my decision. But I just want to say that. But anyway, because I wanted to support him. But anyway, I'm on the train home from this. Like, I go to the city with them all on the train, and then I left early, like after his set, and then so I could come home and go to sleep. And I'm on the train home. I'm already tired. Like, obviously, it's like way past my bedtime. I'm going on Instagram, and I see this guy. This guy I've followed for like maybe a few weeks or a month. Had about the same followers as me, posting similar content. And I see one of his videos like, oh my god, thank you so much, guys. And I was like, what's happened? And he's sitting at like 11K or 12K now. And like for respect, like that's really good for him. But like in the moment, I was just down, and I was like, fuck, like this guy is the same as me, and he's done it, and it just made me so pissed off. Like it just made me so angry. Like I was just so like, oh, like this should like so envious. And like I'm not discrediting him. I'm not saying like that he's doesn't deserve it or something, but like I feel like I deserve it, and like maybe that's like me, you know. Obviously, I don't deserve it because I don't have it, but yeah, it just pissed me off, and I was like, oh fuck, serious, like. I'm not trying to have a sob here. I just really want to talk and get shit off my chest. So if you don't want to listen to me sob, then whatever, you can leave. But yeah, and yeah, I've been posting like 10 fucking like 8 to 10 reels a day for like the last like 40 days straight, pretty much. I haven't taken a day off this YouTube for like over a month, and it just pissed me off. I was like, fuck, like I want this shit because I want it so bad. I want it so bad, and I think that's another problem. I'm gonna get to that, but anyway, yeah. So then I was just annoyed, and then I got out of the got out of the train, went in my car, made some more reels, like whatever, and I went to bed. Woke up at 6, still did my morning routine and everything, and then went for a walk. And I was listening to an audio, I was listening to an audiobook. It's a book I bought, but I was just listening to the audiobook version. And I walked. I was only gonna walk for like an hour, but then something inside me was just saying like, just keep walking, keep listening to this book, keep listening to this book. I was like, all right. So I ended up walking for like 4.5 hours, like listening to this audiobook. I didn't even finish it. It was like it's like 6 hours like recording, but anyway, and the book was about like the devil. Like this guy has an interview with the devil, and it's just randomly. Like, I'm noticing I'm not even looking at the camera. Like I'm just so not confident and like sad today. And I just wanted to show you guys like this is an emotion that I get. I haven't felt this fucking low in a little bit, but I just wanted to show you guys like that this is also a side of me. Anyway. So I listening to this audiobook, and it's about like how the devil. It's not about like religion, but it's like a philosopher, and he's like interviewing the devil, and he's like talking about how the devil gets to you and blah blah blah, and a lot of it is through like fear and stuff. Anyway, it's irrelevant, doesn't whatever. Anyway, I like go and I come home, and I had all these tasks written out to do, and I start doing them, and I'm like watching because I paid like nearly 8 grand for this course that I'm doing on social media, like marketing, like making your own personal brand, blah blah. And the more the course I watched, the more I realized that I'm just don't know shit about fuck. Like, like that I don't have an offer. I don't know my own story. I don't like, I'm not good at posting. Like I post a lot, right? I'm getting better, but like I'm still like it just makes the goal seem so far away because I do this course. I'm like, damn, I don't know anything. Like I'm like nowhere near where like I need to be or like where so that's the problem. Maybe because I think I need to be there right now, but I'm just nowhere near my goal at all. And like, and it's just infuriating. And then I'm making all these reels, and I'm like I'm like addicted to checking my followers. Like I check how many, like I check my account. Like, oh, did I get a new follow? Like fucking like 30 times a day. It's so bad. I really need to work on that and stop doing that. But yeah, and I just posted like 10 reels as normal, and just like I don't know why I'm in such a bad mood. Also, yesterday I got like diagnosed with this um thing called alpha gal syndrome. Because I got bitten by like 12 ticks in one go, like 4 months ago, because I did gardening. Like before, like I used to do gardening, and so I went to the doctor because I have this mad rash. I'm not gonna show it on the camera, but it was fucking crazy rash all over my body, and I didn't know what's happening. Anyway, the doctor gave me a blood test, and apparently the rash is unrelated. But I also have this thing. It's called alpha gal syndrome. It means you can't eat red meat, so I can't eat steak anymore. I can't have like mammal products like milk and stuff anymore. I need to go to a specialist and actually like get a more of in-depth like understanding of it because apparently there's like a spectrum to it. But like at this point, it's likely that I can't even have any red meat or any milk or anything anymore, and like that's obviously fucked too. um, but yeah, and then I was just in such a bad mood. It's like I don't know why I was in such a bad mood today, and then yeah, I'm just like doing this course and I'm like realizing like, oh, I'm fucking like so far away from my goal, and like, but I want it so bad. Like I'm out here recording, even though I'm in such a bad mood. Like I don't honestly, I don't want to be recording this video, but maybe it's good for me to like get out here and get my feelings on the mic and just like keep it real with you guys. But yeah, I just really want this to work out, and it's not working out yet. And maybe I'm being impatient, I'm just having a bad day, but yeah, I'm just down. I'm just down, and then like how many how many I don't know how many minutes are into this video, but hopefully if you're watching this far, or if you're watching the video this far, then like you can know this information too, I guess, because you're bothered to watch me just talk about this for this long. But I also like went on I have this ex. If you know me in real life, you know who she is, and you know the guy she's dating right now. And I haven't done this in like so long, like probably like more than at least like 3 or 4 or 5 months. I like went on his Instagram and like checked like if they had like new photos together, like if they were still together. Like not because I want to get back with her, just like I don't know. I was just moping and just in a bad mood, and I saw like their most recent post that like they had a selfie together, and I just stared at it and I was like, oh, and it just made me feel even worse. And then I just rotted on reels for like 3 hours straight. And then I've come and made this, and I was just like downward spiral today, just really big downward spiral. And I'm just kind of talking out my thoughts because I'm trying to figure out like if I made this downward spiral happen, or if it was just destined to be, like I was just destined to have a bad day today, because I feel like the day started alright. Like I was walking, and then I was listening to this audiobook, but maybe I just walked for too long. I walked for like 4.5 hours, and maybe I just like shouldn't have walked for that long. I should have walked for less amount of time and just gone and done my other activities when I had more momentum and more energy. Um, and I don't know, or maybe it was, I started making these reels. I think it was like, I'm just trying to figure out. I think the first bad decision I made today, well, the first decision I made today that was against I made a decision against my gut feeling. Because I think that's kind of how it works. Like, if you're having a good day, obviously, if something outside of your control, but even like even when I got the news yesterday that I got this alpha gal syndrome, I didn't even really care that much. Like, I was in a good mood, and I was like, oh, fuck it, like, whatever, it is what it is. And I still think like that. And probably tomorrow when I'm in a good mood, I will think like that again. I think like the way you think about your situations is very much like dependent on the mood you're in. But I think my bad mood started when I was walking in the morning, and and I'd been walking already for like 2 hours, and I got to this oval, and I had to do a loop around the oval because that was just the way I was walking. And I went to the bathroom beforehand, like the toilet to the oval, and took a piss. And then I hadn't turned the YouTube video back on yet. And I thought in my mind, I'd been watching this YouTube video for like 2 hours, and I thought in my mind, oh, why don't I make a reel? I'll make a talking head reel about like the. But it wasn't even like, oh, I want to make a reel. It was like, I haven't made any reels today. I should probably make a reel right now at the oval. But like in my gut, I was like, no, I don't even really want to do that. Like I feel like I'm only doing this because I feel like I need to do it. But then I did it anyway against my own will, I guess. And then it kind of kicked me out of the flow. But I kept walking, and then like once I'd made those two, because I made like 2 reels then or something. And once I'd made those 2 reels, I was just thinking about them the whole rest of the walk. I was like, oh, are they gonna get views? Are they gonna get views? Are they gonna get views? Like, I feel like I get into this cycle, like because I made the reels out of scare, like in a position of like, oh, I need to do this. This is something that I need to do right now. Maybe that like, I don't know. I'm really trying to think. I'm really trying to talk my thoughts out here and figure it out because like I just had it and what the fuck, the chair just like fell apart. Jesus, the chair just fell apart on me. Anyway, whatever. Because I just like I started my day with decent momentum. Okay, obviously I woke up a bit later than normal, but that's alright. It wasn't the worst thing ever. It wasn't ideal. Like ideally, I woke up early and started with absolute momentum in the day, but I didn't do that. I woke up a bit later than usual, so maybe that was already off to a bad start. Then I start walking, and I told myself I'm gonna do this loop, and then I'm gonna come home and I have things to do. But I was listening to an audiobook, and I was like, oh fuck, this is like, I feel like I just have to keep listening to this. Like something in me was just telling me to keep listening. So I just kept walking, and like maybe that's stupid. Maybe I was just being irrational and just thinking, bro, like maybe it's just irrational to start walking around the neighborhood for nearly 5 hours listening to the book. I don't know. But then I make the reels, and I didn't really want to make the reel in that moment, but I thought I should. I thought I need to. And then I'm like thinking in my head the whole time, what's it gonna get views? It's gonna get. And then I normally I post my reels like as trial reels, and if they don't do well, then I just like don't make them public. But this one I posted automatically as public, just I don't know because I just did. But then it didn't get very many views. It only got like 400 views, and that maybe annoyed me. And then I started like revenge reeling. Like I was like, oh, that one didn't get enough views. I gotta make more. And then I did like 4 or 5 more reels. And I'm like I already said in another video, I'm trying to like do less reels because I need to focus on like quality and like not worrying about spamming them out anymore. And I didn't do that like because that one didn't get many views. So I was like, fuck, I gotta do more. It's like a gambling. Like I feel like I'm just like I feel like it has so much similarities to my when I used to be gambling. Yeah, it's like I put $10 in. Like it's like I put $50 in and it didn't pay out. So then I had to put another $100 in, and then that shit didn't pay out either. So I was like, fuck it, 500, and then that's like the equivalent of me making like 10 reels, and then just like, but it's not like the same as gambling on slot machines or something when you instantly know the outcome. Like once you've lost $100, you've lost it, and you know. It's like you put the $100 in, and you have to wait like 10 hours until you until you know whether you've won or not. It's kind of like gambling in a sense. It's like you put the time in, or you make the video, but then you have to like wait to see the outcome a little bit. But I feel like it's kind of the same feeling as gambling. But what is gambling though? Because gambling is just like I'm chasing something. I feel like I don't have something and I need it. Like I don't feel content with myself, so I need to go outside of myself and get the thing. So like I made the first reel of the day out of this energy of I haven't made a reel today, I need to make a reel. If I don't make a reel now, then oh, everything's gonna come crashing down. So it was made out of a decision was made out of fear. And then I made that one decision out of fear. And that opened the possibility of, wow. All right, so for some context, in the book I was listening to on the walk, one of the things the guy said in the book was like, if you make like the devil said it because it was like an interview with the devil, and the devil said like, when you make a decision out of fear and you open up that branch, like imagine like there's all these possibilities of reality, right? And when you make the one that's based on fear, it opens up that section, that space, and then the devil can grow inside that space and control that space. And I feel like that's kind of what happened with my day. Like I just got struck down. Like I made one decision out of fear. One decision out of fear, which was like, oh, I'll make this real because I feel like I need to make it right now. But I didn't really want to make it. Like I could feel it in my body that I was like, I don't think, like I feel like I'm going against myself by making this real because I said I wasn't going to. But anyway, I made it out of fear. And I was like, oh, that one didn't. And then I made another one, and I was like, oh, that one didn't do well either. And I made another with like 3, and it's like amplifying. Like all of them were made from the same spot of like, I'm doing this out of fear, and then it's like accentuating the fear and making it larger, and then I have more possibilities to make more shit out of fear, and then it's like, oh, and now I'm in this bad state, and then I go watch the course that I'm doing, and I'm already in this negative state. So all the information that I'm taking on the course, instead of it helping me, I'm interpreting it as like, oh, I don't know, like I'm having like, oh, this is the reason why I suck right now. I suck. I'm in this like I suck loop. And I look at my reels and they haven't got many views yet. I'm like, oh, I suck. And I look at my followers and I haven't gone up. I suck. And I'm just in this like fuck you loop where I'm just saying fuck you to myself. And then and it just keeps going. And then I go check my fucking my ex's boyfriend's Instagram and be like, oh, like I haven't done that in so long. Like what brings me to do that today? You know what I mean? Like it's as if I've just opened up this door of like all these bad decisions I can make today, stemming off that one little bad one, and it opens up like a tree. You know what I mean? It's like I planted the seed for negative things to happen in my day through that first negative decision. Is kind of the vibe I'm getting, is kind of what I'm figuring out here. Anyway, yeah, and then just like doom scrolling reels for like 3 hours. I haven't done that in so long. I haven't doom scrolling reels in so long. But now that I've talked it out on the camera, I feel like that makes a lot of sense. Like I've started the day a little on the back end because I woke up a bit late. But then I'm doing a decent day. Like I'm normal, good. All my decisions I'm making so far, like I'm like, yeah, I'm in line with this. I like this. This is a good decision. This decision is made not out of fear. It's made out of like, because I actually want to do it. And then I make the first decision out of fear. And then that decision that I made out of fear leads me to make like 3 more decisions out of fear. And then once you get to those 3 more decisions, you've just like turned your whole day into like this bad vibe, and then every decision you're going to make forward going from that is just going to be out of like fear and badness, which is what happened. I just made these reels that weren't in line with like what I'm trying to make now. I didn't think about them before I made them. I was like, oh, I just need to make these reels so I can get views and followers and blah, blah, blah. And it's not even important for business anyway to get views and followers, but and then that just accentuated itself to like feeling sorry for myself, like just like moping and looking on Instagram for this girl and like making myself feel even worse, and then just like doom scrolling for like literally like 3 hours, just like numbing my fucking mind. And yeah, I think that solves my problem, to be honest. I feel like I'm in a bit of a better mood now after figuring that out. But I think that makes sense. Like, and that's why like you need the momentum right at the start of the day. You need to start doing things at the start of the day that increase the positivity so that you can keep making more decisions out of positivity instead of making decisions out of fear and scarcity. Because then if you make more decisions out of fear and scarcity, you're more likely to make more decisions out of fear and scarcity after that. Yeah, I like that idea. Well, if you've made it this far in the video, thanks. Like, I think I know I think it's gonna be like 2 or 3 people. Trev, John, and like I think it's just gonna be maybe Trev and John. So hey guys, if if you made it this far in the video, but thank you. But yeah, I think that's the video. To be honest, like I think I've just kind of figured out the problem. But yeah, it's like a compounding of the decisions you make. You make one small decision out of line with who you want to be, and then you're gonna make another fucking 3 decisions, and then another 5, and then another 10, and they're gonna increase in magnitude of like out of alignment of who you want to be. But if you can keep making a small decision with who you want to be, and another one, and then bigger, 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 bigger. I like that. But yeah, that didn't really solve my whole thing of like the fact that I fucking am so obsessed with my follow account. Well, not obsessed with my follow account, but like I want them so bad, and it's not helping me get any with that approach. But that can be another video. But I think I'm pretty satisfied with what I've just figured out there. Anyway, I'm gonna just like go and have a fucking bath now and just like turn my brain off, because I've just been like staring at a screen. Well, apart from the walk in the morning, I've basically just been staring at a screen the whole day. So yeah, anyway, if you made it this far, thank you, boys. And I'm pretty sure it's just going to be John and Trev, but anyone else, thank you. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.